a rush them like a pit bull. Mix with a ratty, knock them like a rifle. Mix with a shotty, I'm the original. But yeah, now. Hey, follow me, come follow me now. Mix this. Boy, I'm on a rush them like a pit bull.
Mix with a ratty,
knock them like a rifle. Mix with a shotty, I'm over them. Love to watch you, chatty like a sleeping.
Tom mix with a motor massive.
Try to mix up the original.
With carbon copy.
Don't mix the marijuana plant with the poppy. And the rent of jet, nothing you mix up with no nothing. No fashion dread, nothing come and talk about Selassie. Me love me girl, them caramel, a little coffee. Freaky when she ready, but she know when she feel classy. Talking about a slim girl.
Mix with a fatty.
Me a talk about small wheel.
Big
Fatty what she say she love. Dumpling and the saltfish mixed with a kid. Talking about the jerk chicken more than teriyaki. I'm an up the peanut. Then up with the machine make me ride it like a cyclist. Mix with a jacket. You know what's gonna happen when the mommy mix with papi. 9 months later, baby wrap up in
nanapi.
You know money can make a filthy rich mix with the happy me. I tell you about the double bag. Mix with the attack chicken. Hey man, a gangster Al Capone mix with the Gotti. Champion, Muhammad Ali mix with Rocky. Real top of the production, traveling a jalopy. Me pull up in a Rolls Royce, mix with a Bugatti, hear me. Sting International, you mix them never shopping. Assassin mix with Jay Sean, mix with the Shaggy. Me talking about the slide down bar, mix with the rabbit, me a talk about. Big one #1 mix with the rabbit. But music and we love is like the work mix with the habit. We take you for a ride, it's like a show for a cabin. Who we want nothing, so we don't care about nobody. I'm up in the ranch, the wall of the maximum of the era. And we a call the shots, but them a carry. We up in the speed and them a sit down in a lobby. You call the room, me answer the phone and sound a little draggy. Why? We just feed a bowl of cup soup
To Maggie.
Assassin, mix with the agent and the stars going up. Ah.
Check. Check. The Black is back live in living colors. The Black is back, as they say, in full effect. Greetings, everybody. Tell a friend, tweet a friend, tell a friend we're live. Live on the Chopping Block with yours truly. Chop. We will be right back.
Spice up your winnings. New game supreme upon the scene. Hot pick a do it and it's easy to win. Pick any number from 1 to 15. Then all you do is watch all your winnings come in. All you need a $10. You can bet it and make it in $100. You might even win a 110 or 130. And the best money this you ever spend, dada. Hot pick, Supreme Ventures, this are the new hot topic. So easy if you win, check your ticket for the payout where you get then wrap up your money in the elastic. See there, we're catching number 7. You win $100, TC win 110, and so what wins win 130. Hot pick, easy if you win. Easy if you win, me say it, easy if you win. Easy if you win, me say it.
Introducing Hot Pick, the hot new way to play from Supreme Ventures. Prizes are random. 6 draws per day. Visit supremeventures.com for details.
Easy for play, easy for win. A spice of that.
This is what you've been waiting for. A chance to change your point of view and take the break you deserve at Jamaica's resorts and attractions. When you can open your door to the seaside instead of just outside. Where you can change your mask and take a plunge.
Sunshine smiling warm up inside your heart. Feeling of pure love. Oh, Jamaican heartbeat. Dancing to the beat. Up inside your heart. Whoa. Heartbeat of the world. Oh, Jamaican heartbeat.
Contact Contact your travel agent today to book your staycation. RediscoverJamaica.com.
Digicel, got a fi myself. LTE, fast and reliable. If your network a hit, make sure you switch. Upgrade, move up, cause Digi never miss. Premium plans, no value for your money. More data for you and your honey. First 2 bills with the month, top up for your money per credit, so you can chat now. Say Digicel, I fi myself. My Digicel, up on me best friend. D-Music, make you move it. What sports match my team never lose yet. Best go send a message from me. Then we a video call with the whole click. And when me done, me watch a movie. Super fast internet, that's why we chose it. We no like slow. Upgrade your digital life now, and everything will be alright fast. Digicel, you are the boss. Best plans with the best cost. High speed internet, quality ya where you get. We no deal with slow, so no fret. Digicel, killer say you are the best. Digicel, I feel me sell.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome. Greetings, and peace profound, positive vibrations and positive sound. How you all doing? It's been a wet week and a wet weekend, huh? It's been a wet weekend and a wet week. We have some tragedy also because we have lost some lives. Condolences to the family of the 2 persons that were lost out there in Bulby, in the constituency of East Rural St. Andrew. Boy, we're getting a beating when it comes to the weather. We need the rain. I mean, Jamaica needs the rain. We've been suffering for quite some time with low water level in the various catchments and the various dams in Jamaica. So getting some rain now is something that we definitely need. However, boy, them say when it rains, it pours. Let me say thank you for everybody who is checking in with us. We see George Anderson, the first out the block. Yapis, big up yourself. Good to see you. We see Brazilian Queen Bee. Welcome back. Good to see you. Anthony Van Riel. Good to see you as well. Who else we got here? Kenroy Thomas, good to see you. Gladstone Hanson, good to see you as well. Sharon Johnson, good to see you. Welcome to the block, folks. Hit the share button and tell us where you are coming through from. Tonight the link will be posted in the chat as well. So if you guys want to join us and make your contribution to the discussion. Running solo for a little bit, and whomever wants to join us, we can always facilitate. So hit the link whenever you're ready, and you can join us for the conversation. Christopher Thomas, big up yourself, my brethren, and Joseph, big up yourself as well. Share the thing, tell a friend, tweet a friend, tell a friend we're on. Shanti Johnson, Nadia White, big up yourself. Julius Spence, my brethren. Big up yourself, my brethren. Good to see you. Julia Spence. My bonafide. Big up yourself. Camille Wright. Good to see you. She called me 1D. I don't know what the D means, but one day I'll ask her. Nicholas Dobson. Big up yourself. Angela McKay. Rupert Ellis. Good to see you. Pachoy Seal. Good to see you. And Anisha Bridget Marshall. Big up yourself. CC Vicar, big up yourself. Good to see you as well. Hugh Green, what's up? Blessings and salutations. Good to see you. Christopher One, Denise Johnson, good evening and welcome. Share the program, folks. Tell a friend, tweet a friend, tell a friend, and we're live on the block with yours truly, Chop Chop. So lots for us to talk about, folks. We've been battered by heavy rains, as you all know. And like I said earlier, the constituency of East Rural St. Andrew have been one of the areas that has been significantly affected. Quite a few roads as well, you know. Some of the new roads, I think most of the new roads held up. The trouble spot, for example, on Washington Boulevard, on the corner of Washington, intersection of Washington Boulevard and Weymouth Drive. That area has been a troubled area for quite some time. That area, I gather, had some form of sinkage there. Don't know if that was because of the rain or that was some water seeping underneath. Don't know. Gavin Bailey, big up yourself. Good to see you, my brother. But in addition to that, Harbor View, I saw some video footage from the Harbor View area, and that was quite a sight to see because there was some heavy water running there. But that's again another area which is traditionally sort of a flood-prone area. Every time there's heavy rains, you know, East Rural St. Andrew always get a big hit. And so the areas that we're seeing recently is not a surprise. Some people are making it out to be a big surprise, but the truth is, it's really not. If you're in Kingston and St. Andrew, you would understand. A lot of persons spoke about Marcus Garvey Drive. Marcus Garvey Drive traditionally has been a flood area. I mean, even before we had there was Causeway. From the Causeway Bridge, we had issues with Orlando Peters, good to see you, and Lorna Williams, welcome. Noel Morgan, good to see you, my brother. The link is in the chat, so if you guys want to join us for a discussion, you can participate. And the phone line is open as well, 8660675. If you want to participate in the conversation, if you want to tell us about how the rain has affected your area, feel free to give us a call. Like again, I said the numbers are 866-0675. That's 1-876-866-0675. The numbers if you want to reach us and participate in the discussion. Yes, so most of those areas that we saw significant water slippage is not new. It's not new. You know, and some of it is not new, some of it is also expected. You know, when you have certain development in Jamaica, you're going to see new movements of water tables and all that stuff because it's just the nature of how development operates. The good thing is the newer roads like the Hagley Park Road, the Constant Spring Road, I have not seen any significant damage to those roadways. The damage that we've seen is mostly areas that are older roads. The Washington Boulevard is definitely an older road, and that has been an area that has been there for a while. So I wouldn't make too much into it. But the truth is, folks, that the damage is deep, and I am almost certain that the magnitude and the value to the damage that we have suffered is going to bring us way back. I think we're going to have some setback as it relates to where we are now as a country and with the development. And when you look back at what we have achieved over the last 4 years, and where we are today, you know, it set us back big time. So we might have to go back to the drawing board now and start to address and adjust our minds to you know, to sort of understand that we will definitely have to go on a rebuilding phase. My prediction though is that when this economy gets ready to bubble again, as has been made famous by the Minister of Finance, Dr. Nigel Clark, when it starts to begin, I think this is going to be, yeah, sorry, we just lost a little bit of feed there a while ago. But as I was simply saying, folks, that when the when it gets going very robust, it is going to be speed and heavier growth numbers. You know, in life, everything happens for a purpose, and I think COVID set us back somewhat, but I think it set us up now for even a bigger, something bigger ahead. Um, something bigger ahead. Something bigger ahead is gonna come, and that is what we have to gear ourselves for. As we said, we open the lines because we want to have people participate. I think we have the first person calling in. Greetings to you. Greetings. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, blessings. Greetings. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm very well, man. How you doing?
Well, I haven't spoken to you in a long while, eh?
Yeah, man. Blessings. 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 Blessings.
On your program.
Welcome. 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 Welcome.
Yes, yes.
So talk to
I
us.
use the opportunity first to say condolence to the family over there in Bolton.
Yes.
Yes, it's an area that I know well. Reason to be out there a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
And coincidentally, the other day I wrote on Mrs. Solney's page, asking her to speak with Mr. Roberts and see what they can do for that stretch of the road.
Yes.
Some have a few trouble, they need some patching.
Yes.
The road there, when the rainfall is like a riverbed.
Yes.
Especially when you pass that same area called Shooters Hill. So it's just a pity that this thing happened right now in the midst of everything here.
Right.
So how are you? How are you?
I am very well. I'm very well, man.
I was sitting here and remember the night we were in Seaview Gardens and you said, boy, you would really love to get serious and involved in the politics, people involvement. We were there with some elders. Remember when we were there, we talked with the elder statesmen that was there.
Yes.
Yes, but I remember clearly when you said that. And I noticed you came, yes, on your conquer. But that thing you did the other day with the election.
Well, you know, folks, just in case you don't know, this is a good friend of mine, Julius. I haven't heard Julius in a long while, but Julius and I go way back. Julius would have been the person sitting around this microphone if we were to go back 10 years ago, because he was more involved in media and involved in
99,
right. I think you were one of the producers for the morning program on Hot 102, which was Breakfast Club, the famous Breakfast Club with Anthony and Beverly.
Political historian.
Yes.
Teacher,
yes.
Political history teacher. Tony Abrams.
Tony Abrams. Yes. Tony Abrams and the great Babatunde as well. I think you did some work with them. Right.
Yes.
So Julius has been around for a while, and it has been an inspiration when it comes to media, because he was one of the person, like I said, who sort of exposed you to how this thing works. So you have to.
Coming from Tony, with certain religion, I watch a lot of stuff, and even what is happening in the PNP now.
Yes.
We have been hearing, we have been seeing, we have been hearing a lot of behind the scenes. And that's what I've been saying to some people. Don't rush this thing if you don't know the behind the scenes part of it.
Yes.
There's a lot of work going on there, and you're seeing a lot of person pulling some strings.
Yes.
It's just like the US government. The one who you see up front like the president. He's not really president.
So tell us, Julius, since you seem to have some inside knowledge as to what is happening in the PNP, the PNP politics was never a part of the discussion this evening, but since you go there, might as well we just delve into it somewhat. Talk to us about what you see happening. Who you think is gonna win?
Alright, let us start from first. Last year,
Yes.
that team shouldn't have challenged the man that was there.
Okay.
Yeah. What should have happened was something like what happened with the JLC.
Yes.
They should have solid around someone and say, listen, this is the work going forward. Because from earlier out, Bobby Montague and Terrell Falls was preaching it. This is our beating stick, this is our beating stick. So you knew what was happening.
Yes.
So what to do instead of go, remember, men, we men, and women as well, some women, have this egoistic thing inside, And when you come at us like that, adrenaline start to run, I would start listening. But if you had took Peter Phillips in a meeting and sit him down and say, Ray. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
He would easily work out a thing that did not happen so later, so faster. Come and they got the opportunity again, and now they're doing the same thing. So what they're doing is saying, I'm doing this on this. And basically what they're doing. Because what is going to happen now is the lady wins this thing. Most of those big boys going back up.
You think so?
And you need those. You will see. You will see. And you need those boys. Remember, I said about the ego thing a while ago, brother. Secondly, you spoke about me earlier and police and media, whatever. We had the opportunity of being at Jamaica House, Garden House, downstairs. There's a place downstairs Garden House. You know that?
Yes.
It's alone, and that's where you need to be, and you'll know heaven from earth. So if this woman wins this thing, most of these people going to back out. And if the man wins, probably her side of people going to back out. So whichever way, what should have happened is just turn it around. Somebody, Venetia Philip was trying to say the other day, turn it around a person and get this thing done. Now it reach here. I'm seeing a lot of things and hearing a lot of things out there. I don't want to take this big head. I just want to say it clear. We know I went to Trenchon School. I know Omar Dave well.
Yes.
And I know people from that side. I don't know much about things. I know Lisa husband well because of the work I was doing at one point. Yes. And it's business side.
Yes.
You understand? But I saw a letter in the paper the other day. Even with that, Chopper, what the people should have done, what the lady should have done with that letter, she should go in the constituency there, sit down and talk to all those names who were mentioned in that letter.
Yes.
It was on Facebook, people brought it up, everybody brought it up. You should go there and sit down and fix it. It happened out in Manitoba. A lady was sent out a voice note a week before the election, and it's all over the place, and nobody tried to reach out. People would get on his uncle, and she came and she said, blah, blah, blah. It's just a two person. I was running some taxi at the time, and I took people in the area, and a man said to me, she, late down a fair favor, you know, business really run here, sir. No, I mean, just talk about somebody who does that to me naturally, you know. He don't know me from now, he don't know me and think in my head. And he said that to me. These like these when they hear them, they go there and fix it, you know, just walk over and try to walk on it. Yeah? And what I hear came out the other day with Central Manchester. I heard that John Jr. said to that guy, look after Belfield. Hello?
Yes. Yeah, man, I hear you.
Yeah, look after Belfield. And it seems like he did not do that. And this is what happened. So everybody tried to play this thing like, you know, you have to look after the grassroots. You have to be the people on the ground.
Yes.
If you have $60 million, you need the people on the ground.
So you're saying that they have lost touch with the people on the ground?
We leave the situation with that thing going on back and forth with your constituency. You need to go and check it properly because upon becoming the president, if you win this thing, how is it you're going up here running this and down there checking that? You're going to fill in the fruits in the general election. You have to take one of them first.
Right.
Secondly, this second phase here, you have 4 years before the next election. You don't have to rush to become the president. You have a lot of time there. These are for those back and make the trailer on do it. I should set that up and then come and probably get the back down at the end. Because then can have like a president election way down the
So you are saying that you believe that Lisa should step back.
Right now.
You're saying, Carla. You're saying that Lisa should step back and allow Mark Golding to go forward.
Yeah, because Mark going there now.
Yes.
It's neither here nor there because there's a man up front and I'm going to run this thing for 4 years.
Yes.
So hold out, go second the party, go through billion strength, billion power, billion base. Remember, PJ Patterson leave the thing and go away and say I shall return. You remember that?
Yes, and he returned as president.
And what him come become?
Yes. Yes.
So you rush at a little girl and gonna go. Relax, calm down, come billion base, your grassroots. You say Andrew Holness? You know Andrew Holness story?
Well,
Andrew Holness was just up from that. And this year I got Bill Andrew Holness and him sit back, you know how much time he could have put up himself?
Yes.
You remember all these things that come up, get a 5%.
No, but I remember when Andrew Holness
sit down and relax and bathe himself.
Yes.
And look after now.
Yeah. I remember when he had the opportunity to run as deputy mayor to challenge Desmond McKenzie and he didn't.
Come again, sorry.
No, I'm saying I remember when Prime Minister Holness had the opportunity to challenge Desmond McKenzie for deputy leader.
Yes.
And he didn't. He did not.
No. Because patience is a virtue. Patience and virtue. Don't rush this. This is there for everybody and today. Same thing will be when you're like down in.
Yes.
And giving us. Yeah, remember lots of person pass you and gone to the Honorable DK Duncan down there today. You were saying.
Yes.
You have to just relax and make it work and you work in with it. Don't make a fit. But guess what is happening? You have some people outside. That's what I said to you before. It's the backbone force. They have the thing. They might try to mash up the thing. They might try to push that thing. So you have 4 seats and pack up all that seat and pack up all that. I saw the guy from Westmoreland. I wasn't there, you know. The guy from Westmoreland was challenging Portia. And him swear to him when him keep some rich meat after the hotel.
Yes.
He spend some money and him have this and him this himself after the hotel of 14 for so long. And say yes, and look, push us into one.
Yes. Yes.
It's not about the bungalow, it's about building the grassroots.
Yes.
Go inside there, sit down. You might not like that person that got talk with them friendly.
Yes.
I remember when I was doing sales with a company down there, I went to one individual in Rigani, and the first day I went on his side. You know what he said to me?
Yes.
Who you? How you come from my side? You know what? See nobody from there, so come out from my side. That's what he said to me.
Yes.
And I went there about 3-4 times, and the 4th time I got there, he had a lot of stuff for me. The 4th time going there. Run me up and sight. I want to go and talk to him. That's how you have to do it. So you're going to like the person that you hear to them say this and that. You sit down and you talk to them, you have a conversation. Because it's a free-for-all place. Everybody has them views in a democratic state. You can sit down and live with a person and come to an understanding. That's how you build a relationship.
Right. Well, Julius.
Just one more thing before I go.
Yes.
That thing came out the other day with a voice sounding like the Honorable KD, like a good friend of mine.
Yes.
Yeah? Saying that he started on $14 billion. Until now, nobody in the PNP hierarchy don't come and disband it and say, no, that's true. What had happened? They have disrespected the PNP, the voting PNP people. That's what had happened. Because they're going to come and say 14 billion was spent to buy vote. And you only don't need 14 billion to buy Labour like vote. And come into vote.
But he had, if he wanted to buy vote the most.
It was rude, it was distasteful, it was disrespectful. And Lisa Alama would must come out now and lick out on it. And
yes.
whoever said that, retract it. And if it's not KD, come out KD and say it's not you. And they're not a part of that. It is rude, the PNP people and disrespectful.
Yes.
And nobody knows that.
Yes.
Nobody has to that. And them things that them for speak. Everybody has to look for the money. The money, want to go for the money. You have enough money. I work for 80 years.
Very valid point.
The party I make it become real PNP like sometimes. A pack of PNP.
Real talk, Julius. No respect. Yeah, man. Appreciate the contribution. Appreciate the contribution. I will look forward to talking to you again. Yeah, man. Love and respect. All right, folks. So that was Julius, good Virgin Julius, coming through and chatting with us. I trust that everybody could hear that conversation. I'm not just sure what the audio and the phone calls are like. We did a test. Everton McCurdy, big up yourself, my uncle. How you do? Good to see you logging in. Kevin Taylor, big up yourself. Father Ken, good to see you, man. Good to see Father Ken coming through. South Trelawney, the real boss. Kenneth Grant, big up yourself.
1-8.
All right, greetings. How you do? Blessings.
Joshua here, man.
Joshua, how you doing, my brother? Welcome, man. Talk to us. What's going on?
Boy, I'm glad I got in. I listened to Julius a while ago, and it's a nice segue for what I want to say.
Perfect.
There are two things that I want to mention. First and foremost, it's about the PNP and the vote buying issue. So
Yes.
Julius set the platform for me very nicely.
Yes.
PNP having lost the general election. Initially, when the Honorable K.D. Knight came out, he claimed that it was as a result of vote buying and Bill Gates bringing money to Jamaica. The last time Bill Gates was in Jamaica was 2013. Bill Gates didn't come to Jamaica, as it's being purported by the PNP surrogate.
Yes.
Right? The last time that he came to Jamaica, it was under a People's National Party government.
So he might have given that money to the PNP, I guess. Yes.
Let me debunk that myth.
Yes.
Right? The last time he donated any money to Jamaica, also, it was under a People's National Party government.
So that's
the record straight.
Yes.
Right? Now, having lost the general election, the PNP at first said that it was vote buying, then they moved from there to say, boy, it was as a result of disunity within the party.
Yes.
Then they transitioned from there, then they started talking about renewal.
Yes.
But having gotten to the point of saying that they need renewal, then I noticed that they start to revisit the vote buying issue again.
Yes.
The question is, having put three different issues on the table.
Which is it?
If I was to ask, I would ask the PNP, which of the three is it? Is it that there was disunity in the party? Or is it that they needed renewal? Or is it that the election was purchased? Because if they're saying that the election was bought, then what they're doing, they're absolving themselves of the responsibility to say, boy, that there's a need for renewal. And if they accept the need for renewal, then their argument about vote buying is null and void.
But Carla, you know, that sort of confusion in realizing what the real reasons for losing the elections is only beneficial to the JLP, you know. Because if it is that the People's National Party fail to recognize what the true problem is and the real reason for them losing the elections, then what that will do is basically strengthen the JLP and give them an easier ride.
Definitely, and what it says is that they are not really ready for leadership any at all.
Precisely.
And remain in a position for much longer than the card.
Precisely.
That it has been on the card because they're really not ready.
True.
Right? Now, the second matter I want to address, and this one rubbed me the wrong way.
Yes.
And let me is the whole matter of Mr. Matalon.
Yes.
the chairman.
The chairman of the Ardra Group of companies, Ardra Gleaner Group.
The largest media organization
in Jamaica and perhaps the Caribbean,
Yes.
right,
Mm-hmm.
coming out to support one of the front runners for leadership in the People's National Party.
And you believe that something is wrong with that?
Pardon me?
You believe that something is fundamentally wrong with that?
Something is fundamentally wrong, and not only is it wrong, it's unethical.
Okay.
Right? Now,
Well, I'm going to disagree. Go ahead.
I don't mind that. I'm a citizen supporting any one of their choice, but do so in private, especially when you are part of the leadership of a large media organization such as the one that we are referring to.
Yes.
Right? Because as chairman, you will help to set the tone as to what is the direction that media organization is going in. Let me give you an example, Chuck.
Yes.
When Bruce Golding was Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
And as a result of the Doodle situation, he employed a law firm, and you can fill in
Manat Phelps and Phelps.
And when he was being raped over the coals,
yes,
rightly so, and I know Labour are going to get my head for this, and rightly so, at a particular point in time, he said to me,
yes,
no, he said that he did so, not in the capacity of Prime Minister,
but as party leader,
but as the leader of the GLP.
Yes.
How do you separate the two offices when you are the helm of something this large? And it's the same position. Mr. Matalan being the chairperson of the largest media organization in the Caribbean, how does he then come out and separate his position from his personal?
Well, he shouldn't. There's no need for him to separate his position, Carla. And let me tell you why I said that, Joshua. I personally believe that what Matalan did, more Jamaicans need to do it. More corporate leaders need to do it. More media houses need to do it. More senior executives need to do it. And I'll tell you why. In the United States, the first world country that we admire all the time and talk about, right? It is okay for you as a leader at any level to support whatever political party you want to support. And I personally believe that is where Jamaica needs to go. Mr. Matalan, in my mind, has done nothing wrong. He has the right to support any media, any political party he chooses to, and he should be able to do so in his capacity as well. The good thing is that you and I now confirm what everybody has been speculating for years, that the Gleaner Group and the RGR Group is a puppet for the PNP. No, we should know it is. What Mr. Matalan has done for you, Laborites, who have been speculating, is he has said to you, quit speculating. This is the facts.
So in other words, Chopper, what you're saying is that for those who wanted to defend the Gleaner RGR Group over the years,
yes,
and have been defending the Gleaner more than the Gleaner has been defending
themselves,
can now keep their mouth closed.
Simply put, and people who support the Jamaica Labour Party from other media houses or other big corporate giants should be free to do so. So there's no speculation. In other words, Joshua, when persons are interviewed, when persons are having conversation on certain TV stations or they're writing articles, the footnote should be there to say that this person is a card-carrying member of the PNP or a card-carrying member of the JLP. The person's antecedents should be out there. That means when you're analyzing their commentary or you're analyzing their writings, at least you know from whence they came. It would be better for us to know.
And it should be viewed through those lenses.
Yes. James, in the United States, when somebody comes on CNN or Fox News to be an analyst, for example, or a panelist, their entire bio indicates also their political lenience, you know. It says this person was an advisor to so-and-so, this person sat on the board of so-and-so, because that is how it should be. It shouldn't be that Mr. Matalan would be given a platform to come out and have a political discussion or weigh in on a political discussion without declaring exactly where, because nothing is wrong. Everybody in this country support either JLP or PNP. There's no such thing as independent, you know. I don't believe that there's any independence in Jamaica, you know. Anytime I hear somebody say, me independent, me say he's a PNP. That is just me.
That's a good point, Chapo. And so, in other words,
yes,
I guess we can say for those who come under the false cloak of objectivity,
yes,
you know, when they have a particular leniency, it is mere hypocrisy.
It is. And I think what Mr. Matalan has done, it has shed some light, and it has now put to rest, you know, the years of speculation. Why is it that the Gleaner would sit there and tell a blatant open lie on Dr. Tufton? Huh? Why would the Gleaner sit there and facilitate a false story about Juliet Holness out at East Rural as it relates to her response to COVID-19 in the initial stages? Do you remember those things? Why would the Gleaner allow?
Headlines are so sensational when it comes to the Jamaica Labour Party.
Precisely.
And the issues of CMU keeps reoccurring. Yet the Manchester Parish Council.
Exactly my point.
Guilty of.
Exactly my point.
Seriously, is missing from the headlines.
Exactly my point. Why is it? So nobody has to ask these questions anymore, you know. When you see these articles in the Gleaner, right? Ridiculing the JLP and not going after the salient points out there in other areas. For example, you just mentioned it, right? When they can pile on for CMU, they can pile on anything against what you call it, Market Me, right? But nobody see it fit to publish anything about Manchester Parish Council or to publish anything about.
I'm not even to pursue anything about Cessna and the alleged corruption down there.
Exactly. So when you see these things, you shouldn't even have to wonder now. So what Mr. Matalan has done for Jamaica is a great thing, and I applaud him. I am just hoping, Carla, that there will be many more like him who will come out and declare their hand politically so we can understand from whence they came. Carla, we have a whole lot more online, and we respect the link. We know we have a lot more to talk about, so please, sir. Yeah, man, feel free to come back and join us again. We're going to do this more often.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, blessings. All right, so there you have it, folks. That was James, my good friend James, coming through again, giving us a good analysis. But I had to disagree with him on that one because I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest with you. Nothing is wrong with it. People should be free to support whichever political party they want to support. It is better that way. It is better when you know from whence this person, how this person is talking. It is better for you to at least know. Everybody knows that I support the Jamaica Labour Party. So if you hear me saying something, you probably would value what I am saying more than you'd value somebody else, because you know from whence I came. Greetings. How are you doing, my brethren? Blessings.
Greetings.
Yes, I.
Well, I mean you're listening.
Yes.
And I must agree with you that the stand taken by the good chairman.
Yes.
It's something that I have been calling for years.
Yes, man.
People need to show them hands. We have too much analysts out there who are so-called independent. Who, when you listen to them, you realize that they are not independent.
Right.
I have been calling for that. People need to show them hand more often in this country. We have to, and I agree with you. When I talk to people and say they are independent, I say you're not independent, you're disappointed PNP, you're just afraid to say it.
By the way, caller, what you call? Let's get. Yes. Yes.
Right. But no man, but we need more open-handed leadership, man. People must come out. And I'll say with you that the gentleman, he's not to be bashed for what he does. He's to be humiliated.
Yes, I think he did.
Like Trevor Monroe. We have people like Trevor Monroe who is leading a so-called integrity organization. And lots of people don't know his political history.
Right.
So if Trevor Monroe should go to analysis, they should put that he was a former PMP candidate. People don't know that. When we say, people think we are making jokes.
But see, that is the thing to call. And I'm glad you mentioned Trevor Monroe. Because Trevor Monroe is one of the few Jamaicans who have been asked to weigh in on commentate on various topical issues. Some of those issues are sensitive issues. Some of these issues are political.
He weighs in on these issues as integrity chairman.
Yes.
But where is his line is coming from? That also need to come out. That I am speaking as a farmer member of this.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Nothing is wrong with that, you know. Nothing is wrong with his position. Nothing is wrong with the position he might have taken on these issues. But what is wrong is when the recipient, the audience to which you speak, don't know your antecedents. Yes. So I applaud Mr. Matalan, and I implore more people like him to come out and declare demand.
In America, I know.
Yes.
The parties don't they liable to get endorsement from newspapers and television stations.
Precisely, and they do so. Newspaper, yes.
Can come out and say, I'm endorsing this party, I'm endorsing this candidate.
And nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong if the Gleaner Company wants to say, I endorse the PNP.
I am endorsed in this party.
Nothing is wrong with that. And nothing is equally wrong.
Open about it so people know from where you're speaking.
And nothing is equally wrong, caller, if the observer comes out and says we are endorsing the JLP. Nothing is wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong with it.
Nothing is wrong with that. You know, it's called political maturity.
In this country that should be feel free to endorse a party if you land the direction that somebody is going. Endorse them.
It is called political maturity, caller, and that is where we need to go.
That's what it's called, and that's where I need to go.
Yeah, man.
Right. So if Chris Hughes feels to get up tomorrow morning and endorse any party of his choice.
Yes.
He should be applauded for doing it.
And nothing is wrong with that, because I don't think it takes away from what should happen is that regardless of who you support, you should at least try to maintain some level of balance.
That's what
or integrity. Or integrity.
Once you're called upon to be analytical in our situation,
declare your hand, man.
You put out your political seedings in there. Then you can be objective as you want. But what we have presently, we have people who go on this station and they're analysts, and when you ask them, oh, you don't know where they're titled, but how you learn is that you listen to them.
Precisely.
And they go on this every station, they say the same thing, but when you ask them, they are independent.
Right.
How can you be independent when your argument is just lean to one side at all times?
At all times. Doesn't make any sense. Does not help. Does not help.
Make any sense.
Well, caller, respect. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, man, respect. Good to have you. All right, so there we have it, folks. Another one. Boy, we're getting a whole heap of call. We have to go take a break and come back, because we were hoping that we could have, go through a few things first, but the calls keep rolling in. 876-866-0675, the numbers, if you want to touch base with us. We saw a couple more callers coming through. Let's take a quick break now. Could just take a quick couple minutes, run off of this show and come right back. So stand by, folks. We'll be right back.
No one is immune to mental illness. Your age, race, gender, social class, or economic status is no match for addictive behaviors, anxiety or eating disorders, depression or schizophrenia. What is having a good social support system. As the saying goes, in times of test, family is best. Unfortunately, many are denied the benefit of the support of family and friends because of stigma and an oppressive silence around mental illness. Let's put an end to the silence.
Speak up.
Speak now.
End the stigma.
Share your story.
End the stigma.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Digicel, that a fi myself. Healthy, fast and reliable. If your network a hit, make sure you switch. Upgrade, move up, cause Digi never miss. Premium plans, no value for your money. More data for you and your honey. First 2 bills for the month, top up for your money per credit, so you can chat now. Say Digicel, I fi myself. My Digicel, up on me best friend. The music, make you move it. What sports match my team never lose yet. Best go send a message from me. Then we a video call with the whole click. And when me done, me watch a movie. Super fast internet, that's why me choose it. We no like slow. Upgrade your digital life now, and everything will be alright fast. Digicel, you are the boss. Best plans with the best cost. High speed internet, quality ya where you get. We no deal with slow, so no fret. Digicel, killer say you are the best. Digicel, I feel me sell.
All right, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. We're back live on the chopping block with yours truly. Chop, chop, chop. All right, so we've been taking some calls. As you know, we've been having some just open mic, open discussion. If whatever you want to talk about, we're open. We were initially making a point about the rains and the roads and how the infrastructures have been battered and bruised, and how further back it would have set us. We have another call online. Caller. Hello? Hello?
How are you doing, Kappa?
Blessings, man. Greetings. How you doing? Yeah, man, I'm hearing you loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Because Seaview Garden Phase 2.
I'm
barely managing to keep dry.
Say that one more time, caller. I think you break up there a while ago. Go again.
I am here in Seaview Gardens Phase 2.
Oh, you're in Seaview Gardens Phase 2.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Now, what's going on here? The water, the gullies are overflowing. In Phase 2, I don't know what is happening in Phase 1. I'm not out here, but
Yes.
Because so far they are not as far along as we are. And what it really indicates is an issue, and I want to say it's an issue of representation. Because if you notice, the water is flowing around certain particular communities.
Yes.
And that caused me to question, why is it if one community is above another one, you would allow the water to go around the one that is higher than the lower one?
Yes.
But I think it's a deliberate thing. But it is a direct result of bad representation, where you have not represented people who have not supported you in the elections. And what's happening now is that innocent people are paying the price of short-sightedness. And it's not a new problem. So what we have now is white tea, red tea, yellow tea, all of the tea, them, Caspian and Asian, the water is rising, and people's lives and property are at risk. I don't think you're going to have a land split of the nature of what they had out in Bullby.
Right.
But right now,
because the Seaview area is a flat area, right?
Huh?
The Seaview Gardens area is a predominantly flat area, so you wouldn't have much slippage there.
You want slippage, but I'm trying to make the point that it is equally as devastating.
Yes.
When you lose certain kind of equipment and you lose the ability to use your wall socket in your house, and you lose internet service. Because once the water goes above a certain height,
yes,
it becomes dangerous to the entire house. Now, what happens at the roads now, for instance, my car is now marooned at a point, and I can't move somewhere.
So this is Kevin Taylor. Isn't this Mr. Taylor? You're one of the aspirants for a council seat down in that area. Am I not correct?
I don't know about aspirant. I'm a candidate in the Seaview Gardens.
Yes.
Indicate that there is a contest taking place.
Well, I'm assuming that the PNP has a sitting councillor, correct?
Yeah, man. So I am the JLP candidate.
Right. And you're aspiring to become the councillor for the division.
Yeah.
Right. So my argument isn't incorrect.
Usually imply internal party action taking. That's why I didn't.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know of any such thing happening that side, but yes.
I would say to you, and I would suggest to you, that the conditions that we have now,
yes,
are such require the immediate attention of the sitting council. But for 2 days now,
yes,
from me, I've done an answer.
So who is the council down there?
No, I couldn't call that name for you. That would require you to do something.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I find that wouldn't work well for me.
No, but if you have an issue, but Carla, if you have an issue in an area and you have a sitting councillor, say no, and that sitting councillor is not doing his or her job, then it is your responsibility to call them out. It's not a secret. It shouldn't be a secret.
No.
You should expose their weaknesses.
No, let's be clear. The
yes.
itself is not it. What the people need to know is that the person is here and they are not functioning, and therefore we need to respect them.
Yeah, but if no, but at the end of the day, Carla, at the end of the day, the individual who is the sitting councillor for the Seaview Gardens division has access to government resources. So if you, as a councillor caretaker, cite an issue where you believe that the councillor who has access to government resources, not using it to mitigate against the problem, then you have a responsibility to call them out. Is that a secret? It is you to call them out so they can get up off their rump and go do what needs to be done in the constituency or in the division.
I think it is something calling out.
Yeah.
Look here, this is happening in people.
You guys have to be aggressive about the representation of the people, you know.
Yes. So, Chopper, Christopher, if I call them out on a show like this, is that call them out?
Yeah, but you were reluctant a while ago to the extent like you seem like you want to tiptoe around the individual. I ask you what's the name of the person. I don't remember her name. Because if I remember her name, I'd call her name. I'm not afraid for nobody. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you must be called out.
I like it when people who are of the community and know the community will forget that name.
Well, I have some bright people here. Hazel. I have some bright. Hazel is the counselor. Yes.
What I am prepared to ask is to do is to recognize that just don't know work until they know a new name, Kevin Field.
Well, Kevin, part of your job as the caretaker is to highlight the deficiency of the sitting councillor. It's not about hoping that their name will go off into the sunset. You have to be aggressive at showing the people of the Seaview Gardens Division that you recognize what the issues are. And you also recognize the discrepancy and the inefficiency of the sitting councillor. You know, if you tiptoe around them, my good friend, you need to call them out and you need to expose them and make the Jamaican people, and especially the people of your division, know that you... Yes.
Well, let me ask you a question now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What is achieved once I point out that the place is flooded?
Yes.
And that they have failed to give us a response.
Yes.
You don't think this is highlighting their...
No. And everybody know you need to break it down. You need to break it down. You need to break it down and tell the people, say Hazel Anderson, who is the elected councillor for the Seaview Gardens Division, is not doing what she's supposed to do. There's no tiptoe around it. You have to be aggressive and tell the people. Not afraid to tell them.
Is exactly what I have done. But
and when you do it in the same breath, you tell the people, say you want to be the person responsible. You know, don't tiptoe. This is no time for tiptoeing. The people need representation. And if you, Kevin Taylor, believe that you are capable of representing the people better than Hazel Anderson, then you need to say it. Not tiptoe around it. Say it.
And let me say this to you. I am relatively confident that the people recognize.
Okay.
The failure, they recognize.
Yes, sir.
I have been talking to Peter for the last 4 months, and they have told me up front that's why it is dismal that they need an MP nor council.
Yes.
And they are distraught. That is not 50-30. You know, they are more distraught. But at the end of the day,
yes,
I want to say this to you.
Yes, sir.
That as we look at what is happening, it's subject. And if you were to be in a helicopter and look down, you would represent that the flooding and the cleaning are take the same route as the voting pattern in the citizen.
Yes.
And that to me is volume as to what is really taking place.
Yes.
And the kind of victimization that is taking place.
I know.
And so at this stage, what we're gonna have to do as soon as the reports are clear tomorrow morning, as soon as I can get down out of my house tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to make representation on behalf of the...
You know what I saw? Kevin, Mr. Taylor.
The Minister of Corporation,
yes,
including the Solid Waste Management Authority, and also including National Waste Agency, we're gonna send out a letter.
Yes.
They're gonna, in part, reject my letter because I was not elected of the people. I have not yet been elected of the people.
Yes.
But once I send it in, I'm confident that they have had a report of the conditions we're facing, and then I expect them to respond and to react.
Yes. Yes. Well, let me tell you something. I drove through that area recently, and I realized that the road on Black Sea Drive is perfectly paved. When I say perfect, I've never seen white line on that road in all my life, and I know that area for quite some time. Perfectly paved. Black Sea Drive, that is. And the rest of the drives are left unattended. Now, if this is all that the councillor and the member of parliament could, you know, offer to the people of the Seaview Gardens Division, it is a disgrace. And it's time that you guys get up and go out there and call them out, because you will not be able to access government funding being the caretaker for the area. So your most effective method is to hold the elected officials' feet to the fire until, you know, an election is called and if you are elected. But whomever is elected or whomever is elected official is the one who have access to government coffers. And you should rally your people and hold them accountable. Huh?
And let me just say that we are pretty confident. I don't use semi-positive terms. So I'm going to tell you, when we are elected,
yes,
we intend to.
Well, see, you're closer to the wheel. You can
in our approach.
Yes.
Thing.
Yes.
Now, let me just go further to something. You see, if you like today every Sunday, and I want to pay and give some respect to Naga, the best step in the whole Kingston 11. At the top of White Sea Drive, I try to be there every Sunday to make an excellent sport.
Yes.
And they attempt to get there this morning by after 11 o'clock. To be abandoned. Terrible, terrible situation. There is no road on my Facebook I put out comments from the community. Well, the last time anything I saw was done in that community was when Lee Clark was caretaker there.
And that was when?
We need to make sure that something happens in these communities. And I think most of the people who have grown up here now and are now young adults would recognize that for their entire lifetime.
Yes.
The People's National Party have given them no representation in the area. And they need a change.
Well, you guys had an opportunity recently to effect such change, but it seemed like the people were sort of happy with what they were getting. I'm hoping that
A point to you, Chopper.
Yes.
In you got to put a substantial stop in the People's National Party majority. In fact, we're able within our geographical boundaries. However, they were able to stand on their 1 foot of water house and work for the constituency.
Yes.
So among it, we were hoping for an early local government election. So put then focus attention and organizing the entire constituency so that we can now have all 3 divisions overturning the majority that the National Party has been.
Right.
Without giving the people proper.
So you are quite confident, Mr. Taylor, that come the next local government election, you will be the councillor for that division, correct?
Confident would be a superlative understatement.
And since I cannot be like you and say when it happened, I still have to say if it happened.
Yeah.
So if you become the councillor for that division, if I may indulge you a little bit longer, what are some of the priorities there that you think is needed to be focused on?
Today, one, we have a serious infrastructure problem across the division. Right? It's not funny to know there are some social issues that have divided the community and we have to deal with. It's a community that is really the new French town.
Yes.
We have produced musicians of the 80s and 90s. As French town would have done for the we have to get some culture spaces up and running. I don't know if you find it, we're a blind girl there from Caspian. She was recently answered by the state fund and she got some money to put together. We have all kind of talent in the community.
Yes.
We have to create spaces for that.
Yes.
We have to now plead the high school so that we can see the education of our children within the community. But those who don't matriculate into traditional high school, we can keep care of them in the community and ensure that community school.
You're talking about that unfinished building out at the front there?
Yes. We have to get education utilized at levels. So once the school day is finished, we have to get the community educated.
What?
So that those boys who didn't make use of the opportunity at school, those girls who didn't make use of that opportunity at school, still catching them.
Yes.
We want to go ahead and ensure that all of these vast spaces in the division, we don't treat them as green spaces politically, but green spaces in reality. So get some grass growing.
Yes.
Get the place looking like the middle class community was intended to be.
Well, Kevin. No, go ahead and wrap.
It's on how the community has developed. We see the need for some industrial labs throughout the community where people can operate businesses of their site without changing the community can maintain the property value. We want to go and sit down with the Ministry of Housing and say these areas here, we want to put some shops here. We want to make a little space for the community, body shops so that the poor cars are all over the community. want to make the place what it used to be. I don't know if you know the area that it's back to. Down at the back there. When I look at it, I said we have to get that area dredged and the water flow again. So that people who, when the elders tell them that they used to swim there and the place used to be beautiful, we want to bring that here so that people can come eat the fried fish on a Sunday morning with them little girlfriend and enjoy the place. We want to get the place back to what it used to be. We have to build the Donald Foley Stewart Stadium over there face. We have to build it up because people gardens can't be producing the first reggae boy to go to France. And we have a field there. And we have a team there that is building fifth-class facilities. We don't believe that's right. We don't believe that bring any joy and respect to the community. We want the people of Stadium Gardens to know that they are some of the finest citizens in Jamaica, and therefore we want to make them live like that.
Well, Kevin, what I can tell you, there's a lot of persons on this chat here. There's a couple of persons saying that, boy, you have my vote and all that good stuff. So it seemed like the entire division came out. But anyhow, what I can say to you, Kevin, is that I'd love to invite you back here where we can share the platform and we can delve deeper into what are some of the plans for the Seaview Gardens division. So we'll try to see when we can facilitate that and bring you back.
In the meantime, I'm going to send you a copy of my manifesto.
Yes, sir.
About early.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, bro.
Thank you so much, Kevin Taylor.
No wonder.
Yes,
no
sir. Council caretaker for the Seaview Gardens division. Sharon Johnson, big up yourself. Paula Fuller, good to see you. Joseph, big up yourself. We still see Julius here. Enough respect to you. Angela McKay, big up yourself. Sanjay, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Shauna Scott, good to see you. We see some people from Barbados checking in. Share the program, friends. Annette Grant, good to see you as well. Share the program. Annette is coming to us from Barbados. We see people from St. Lucia, United States, England. Wow, England's early morning over there. Who else we got? We have Brazilian Queen Bee is back. Magnus Williams, Atlanta, Georgia. And we see the G2K president, Ryan Strachan, also in the building. Good to see you. Sharon Davis, blessings on you. Joan Violet, good to see you as well. Kenroy Thomas, big up yourself. Folks, Marlene Williams, good to see you. I guess that's Marlene Williams is in is that Cayman Islands or Barbados? But wherever you are, guys, there's a quite diverse group of people here, and we welcome everybody. The lines are still open. 1-866-866-0675 if you wanna jump in and you know, add your comment. It's welcome. Jaheem Fisher, pick up yourself. Terry Salmon, good to see you as well, and Colleen Williams, blessings to you. COVID, folks, COVID has you know, put a spanner in our spokes and slow us down big time. Yeah, man. Marlene, big up yourself. Good to see you. Colleen, you're Canada. I mean, we have a diverse group of people here, folks. So we must say big up to you all. Share the program. Tell your friend. You know, share it to as much persons as you possibly can, so we can start building the movement that we have started some time ago, and sort of revolutionize it and bring it to a different phase. Shower Queen is in the building. She is coming straight out of Bellevue. She's coming straight out of Bellevue. Joshua James is in the building. We heard from Joshua earlier. Colleen, good to see you. But yeah, folks, so COVID. One of the things I wanted to talk about this evening, but the calls keep coming in, and we wanted to facilitate and to make sure that we give persons a chance, because this is what we're tending to do, is to morph this into a call-in program where we can have conversation on topical issues in the evenings. The mornings are saturated with everybody else, so we're going to take charge of the evening session of it and, you know, keep the conversation going. GB, good to see you. So COVID. the COVID numbers are rising in Jamaica. As we speak, there are a couple of communities which are now under special quarantine orders. And those orders came in because most of these persons are not doing what they're supposed to do. You know, the social distancing and the wearing of masks and the reduction in gathering, following the protocol as it relates to how many persons can gather. These communities are not following that. Cornwall Court in St. James, and I believe another community. I think it's Raytown area there in Kingston or somewhere there. Not just sure. Let me not calling a name until I'm certain. I know Cornwall Court is the one in St. James. Roderick, big up yourself. Good to see you. Belize, wow, man! I tell you, we are all over. One love from Belize. So we have Belize, we have Barbados, we have Bahamas, we have Turks and Caicos, and we also have the Cayman Islands in the building, Raytown, right? So these communities are simply not following the protocols established by the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of National Security, and as such, they are now under special curfew orders. It means that they are restricting their movements and are ensuring that since you're not following these orders on your own, then the military and the police will have to enforce the law, because we cannot afford to have this thing spike out of control. I have my own personal view on how I think this thing can be handled or should be handled. But again, I don't think I have the expertise as much as the government. What I might have is sometimes some common sense and a little bit of experience of a first world country and how it is approached. In Canada is having the same issues. And I think Colleen Williams had sent me some information on Canada. And when you run those numbers parallel to Jamaica, you realize that anytime you have an area where mass gathering and activities ramped up, it is evident that those areas are going to come under an increase in cases. It's the same thing that happens here in Jamaica. It's the same thing in Canada. I personally believe that a lot of the cases that we're seeing now, a significant part of it, some of those came out of the elections. The election was a moment when we had some gathering, and yeah, some came out of that. As we speak now, the People's National Party internal election campaign is going on. So there are some gathering there, and as such, you will find some cases coming out of that. The truth is, if people follow the instructions from the Ministry of Health and wear your mask, we shouldn't have a difficulty in keeping the numbers, under control. I don't think we can get back to 3 months ago. I doubt it, because we are at a community spread stage now, where basically you have to just ride the waves. Greg, how you doing? Greetings. Raymond Taylor, London is in the building as well. Doxy, good to see you as well. And if people just follow the orders, man, I think the most important part of the protocol is the wearing of masks, and people are not wearing their mask. Patrice is saying that Patra is saying that election is long gone. Persons are no longer infectious after 10 days. And there's a point there. The truth is, the wearing of mask is where the issue is. And the gathering, the heavy gathering of people all over the place, and people are actually keeping parties and events these little underground parties and events are now popping up into house parties and little community parties, and these are where this is where you have, you know, not a lot of mask wearing or social distancing, and then out of these little communities you have the cases start to spread, and then they take it outdoors and go to work or go wherever, and it becomes a problem. The reopening of schools is also an issue because the government is looking at opening school, which I think high school. And again, somebody just mentioned the whole Buju Banton argument of suggesting that people should stop wearing masks and all that stuff. That's just nonsense. And I think, you know, social media has taken care of that as it relates to Buju. I think the people on social media would have dealt with that issue, so to speak. So I don't think I need to even go down that route. He would have dug himself a decent little hole, and the people on social media platforms would have piled on and throw him into it. So he would have learned his lesson not to step into an area as sensitive as this with something that is unpopular. We have another caller. Caller, blessings, greetings. How you do?
Greetings, my man.
Yeah, man.
The Buju Banton issue, as I mentioned, it has completely the car because I as a ardent Buju Banton fan.
Yes.
I was gravely disappointed in the utterances of the Gargamel.
Mm-hmm.
I think Buju may have made a speech after having one too many discussion an hour. But how can you come out and public really as an entertainment icon?
Yes.
And instructing the government to let people sit there?
Yes. I think there's some ignorance there in his commentary. I think his commentary was not made out of being informed. I think there's some level of ignorance there.
I struck it up to selfishness.
Mm-hmm.
These people are looking about probably he can keep a statue.
Yes.
To the same people they might want to dead to come support.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So he'd rather have people die so he can make a book.
Yes.
And that's what I look at it.
But how much more would he want to make? I mean, he came from his long walk to freedom tour, would have given him significant amount of funds. I don't think he's in need of anything.
And the same people now, he's now instructing the government to let forbid.
Yes.
Right? He is in a position where when his family gets sick, he can fly them out to anywhere for treatment.
Mm-hmm.
He can afford that. His family can afford that.
Yes.
But how many are the others that he's instructing to stop wearing masks, to go home and infect on a family? How many can afford the treatment when their family gets ill?
Right.
Right? Is it that hard for the Gargamel to just wait? He has enough money, he can wait. He was sitting on for 10 years and still rich in a prison. And still rich. How many people in a prison after 10 years can come out and happy? He had that opportunity. So when he now is going about and instructing people to dead, it was and becoming an spark.
Yes.
I'm very disappointed with the guy.
Well, like I said to you, caller, social media would have taken care of that one, in my estimation, because they really did him. They did him bad. They did Gargamel really bad on social media.
To think that is the father of young Julian.
Yes.
Who I'm expecting great things from in her political career. Right.
But I think his daughters, including Jordan, has denounced the comment and separate themselves from it. So I don't think they're in agreement with it.
No one with sense could be in agreement with that statement.
Right.
No one with any ounce of sense could have agreed with that statement. Less people make them dead. I mean, how you say that and wake up the next year and go heal up people say them are your friend? Right? The guy messed up on that one. Still a fan.
Yes.
With music.
Yes.
Political and man in part with it. So you know, going without politics.
Yes.
Big up Jody and still.
Yeah, man. All right. Greetings. Big up. Enough respect. Yeah, man. Yes. So the caller Savoy in part ways where his opinion as it relates to his political views the part company. We have a lot of folks from London coming in, folks, because you understand that London is somewhat 6 hours ahead of us. So it's wee hours of the morning now, and they're up and running. So big up yourself. Paul Steele, good to see you. Wazi Foster, good to see you. Greg, big up yourself. Kedron Dale, big up yourself as well. And Shauna Scott, good to see you. GB, you are in the building. Good to see you, folks. Thank you all for joining us. Spread the word. Share the thing. The Chopping Block, as they say, is back in full effect. So share the program. Tell a friend. Tweet a friend and tell a friend we're on. We're live. We'll be right back.
Cause they've taken too much hits, they go blow by blow. Now light a match, stand back, watch him explode. She's got lions in her heart, a fire in her soul. He's got a beast in his belly that's so hard to control. Cause they've taken too much hits, they go blow by blow. Now light a match, stand back, watch him explode, 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 explode. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. Struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly.
Hello? 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 Yeah, you. Hold on, and a pandemic winner. You're now wearing a mask, you're now washing your hand, and you now keep the required 6 feet distancing from other people. And what could I really cause you? You need to stop it. That no mask, no wash, and no distance something there, nah keep. You know what keep? COVID-19. Yeah, it not gone nowhere. COVID-19, they are same way. So here what you are going to do for all of we. Wear your mask, wash or sanitize your hands pan a regular, and yeah, keep your distance, please. And thanks.
You can be anything you want in a life, and where you come from, and where your mindset dead. Look on me, now we come from the yard of the ghetto, wanna represent the brand Pepsi. Hey.
Yeah, we're doing it for the love. So good here, we can't get enough. Every taste, every vibe, every kick in a hit, I can rise up above.
For the love of taste, I can.
For the love of self-expression, I can. For the love of standing out, I can.
For the love of myself, I can.
For the love of moving people, I can.
For the love of my country, I can.
Jamaican, I can. Jamaican, I can. Jamaican, I can. Jamaican, I can. Proud to be a
Oh, you would have feel.
Don't do that.
Oh, you would have feel.
Never want it back.
Oh, you feel look on a woman and you want raise your hand like you don't understand, so she never really time to sick. The thing think a trick, she a trick.
How you wanna feel?
And if a little man cough, you want kill him off. Like your brain soft, Red Sea you gone past. You want more of this?
Tell me how you woulda feel if I you them stone, if you are the family, if you catch COVID-19.
Yo, we need to respect one another.
Step in the shoes of your sister, yeah.
Don't do that. You never want it back.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Yeah, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Thank you guys for sticking and staying. It's the Chopping Black with yours truly. Chop. Yeah, so we're on the topic of COVID. And as I said before, COVID has set us back big time, folks. Based on some reports I'm hearing coming out of the Ministry of Finance, we're looking at a 4-year setback, All the gains that we have made for the last 4 years, basically, has been wiped out. But what I do believe is that when we bounce back, once this thing is slowed down a little bit, once the restrictions are lifted and the people are back to work fully, I believe that the Jamaican economy is going to bounce back faster than the growth that we experienced within the last 4 years. So I personally would encourage persons who, are still hoping to invest in Jamaica that, look, if there's ever a time to invest, the time would be now. Yeah, might sound like a strange what he's talking about. Why are we going to be investing in a country now when we have COVID-19? Well, let me tell you something. When you have a situation that we have in Jamaica the last 4 years where the economy was bubbling up, borrowing the term from Dr. Nigel Clark, when the economy was bubbling up within the last 4 years, and we had a spanner in the spokes that sort of slow us up, jam us for a little while. Well, I can tell you that when that is removed and this economy get moving again, it is definitely going to be a racehorse going down the hill. It is going to be speeding down the hill. And I don't want to be left out of it, folks. I can tell you, I want to be a part of what's happening. Eric McIntosh, good to see you. Welcome, sir. And Anthony Van Reel, good to see you as well. Ivy Gibbs, blessings to you. Good to see you. And Kadrian Dale, good to see you. But I'm telling you, folks, when this economy take off again, it's going to be interesting. And I would advise that if you have the wherewithal to invest and to contribute to any business in Jamaica, whether it is a stock market or to open up a physical business here, do so. Because when this take off, brethren, it is going to be, non-stop. And I'm bracing myself for that. I'm currently putting in place systems to benefit from the movements of this economy when it takes off again, because it is going to be a choo-choo train going on the hill, folks. So we're going into the final segment. Next week, hopefully, we will have one of our guests on. And let me just put it out there. One of the reasons why we were supposed to be having our council caretakers on, part of the issue is that there's a significant amount of persons who have not yet been confirmed, and we don't want to prejudice anybody. So we want to just slow the process down for a little bit until everybody's confirmed, and we're not having a situation where persons are, disenfranchised or feel like they're, treated unfairly in the whole process of giving everybody a platform to speak. So we sort of slow that down a little bit, and we're going to pick it up back as soon as. Garnet, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Good to see you. Welcome. We still have a few other callers on hold. We're gonna wrap these up, and then we're getting ready to get ourselves out of town. But again, share the program, tell a friend, tweet a friend, phone a friend, tell a friend that we're on. The Chopping Block is live with yours truly, Chopper John West. Caller, blessings, greetings.
Blessings.
Yeah, man. Julius, are you again? Blessings. How you doing?
Yes, how you doing? Tell me.
Yeah, man.
Now that you're on the economy bouncing back and stuff like that, I'm asking you, you're close to these people. Encourage them to go back to this shift system. No? We used to do a 6 to 2, 2 to 10, 10 to 6. Open back the factories in the night. Build back more factories, set up back things. It can happen. The people saying about criminal and criminal. We can't make criminal run our country, brother. And we have to run our country. Start back to work. Secondly, right now, Olympic way, Denham Town, Timberley, them run till late. How them can run till late? Criminal not trouble. Then we not can run till late too. People have said this and I said this and talk about criminal. Open the thing and run the thing. Open back the factories, open back Spanish Town Road, make the thing run. And so it have a build back the country fast. Talk to them, please.
Well, you know that electricity is cheap at nights.
All the better. All the better. Not only that, remember we have the best area in the world, you know, where it come on to solar thing, you know. So we can generate our solar thing and run our thing. The banks can open earlier. You have a hardware and one time park out there. It opens 7 o'clock in the morning and by 7:15 to place the people inside the Chris.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
To place the people in there by 7:15 and the hardware will open 7 o'clock. Why we have to do this? Open the banks from earlier. People have work for go. People have paid to go. You have bank 8:30, brother.
8:30, right. I've always advocated that bank should be open on the weekend.
This guy here, that is there now, the minister guy that is there, is a brand youth, you know, he can pick him brain all the time.
Yes.
Andrew Willis him is a brand youth. Put the idea to them, force it, keep on sending it to other people.
Yes.
Let them tell them, open back the country, this is the time for it. I said something the other day and I noticed it start up. The lady named Graham, they opened back the drive-thru. When drive-thru was here, they were ready for Jamaica. Jamaica ready for about 4 drive-thru right now.
You're talking about the cinema? The theater?
The cinema, yeah.
Yes,
the
yes.
cinema, yeah.
Yes.
Jamaica ready for that. You know, if you want a bigger one than that, they're doing that. Jamaica Drive.
Yeah, man, they need a yes.
Secondly, look at this. Remember the other day before COVID, you know, a nighttime party around till 4 o'clock, man. Police have hell for like a party, you know.
Nightlife, man. Nightlife was a big thing, yes. Yes.
New Kingston have boom a nighttime curfews. Every building have something up on the roof. If you don't want to go here, so you must go there. So if you don't want to go there, so you go there. So come on, man. Only we can do it and we can do it.
True.
But the country and bring the tourists.
I believe, look, Julius, I believe that the opening up of the country is something that we have to move towards as quickly as possible, because what currently obtained now with the curfew at 9 o'clock and all that stuff at night, I personally think it's a joke. It's counterproductive.
Let I say before you, how is it that you can go and keep a house party? The other day I bring some people legally at this ABNA, where them have A, B, and B. A party them gone. Party.
Yes.
Until morning you go up for them. Oh, you can have those things that go on, but you can't send the youth them to school. So party more important than education. Mass up the youth them and send them to school, and the youth them will learn, the youth them they're going to catch up COVID, and God Almighty run this thing up. And God not going to make you have a party, don't catch COVID. But the youth them are sent to school to learn, catch COVID. Like seriously.
Yeah. But we have to, because in Europe, Carla, in Europe, countries like Germany and quite a few countries, Holland, Belgium, kids are back in school. Kids are back in school. They're living with it.
The girl with the assistant education earlier, what's her name? Not McLean, that new one there.
I don't remember her name off the top of my head. Yes, I know.
Oh God, I don't. Oh, I forgot. It's a very good friend of mine. She used to attend the school I went to, and she went on as the principal association president only in Clarendon and the Atlas fighting.
Yes.
What's her name, man? That new girl they have there, man. I don't remember her name, but anyhow, you must talk to these people, man, and tell them.
No, man. I think we're getting there. I think if you listen to
open the thing and come with the thing, it will work. What Budget did maybe is similar to what Damon Crawford did, you know. They just said the thing at the wrong time in the wrong place, and it doesn't play out that way. Damon Crawford was telling you stop the vote buying and give you a vote. So when you're a party not in power, you can make some money. You see that? But you do it the wrong way.
The schools have to open, Julius, and the nightlife. The nightlife is needed. The economy, a significant. Go ahead.
The other thing I want you to talk to them about this guy named Seabright, the land of Seabright. Call him in and meet me, call the minister president. I make them come now, Bouncy Grange, and put this thing when I'm talk about the entertainment zone.
Yes.
When I'm talk about the entertainment zone, so Jammer over there, if you don't want to use Jammer, you use that this place out there, so name Cayman, and them build up some apartment out there, you know, so I don't know what they're going to work at Cayman. But them can go to airport road free. We are on at the back there, you do park the car them out there, you shut up. No car out there, and the car out there, lift them up. You shuttle the people them out there and give them out there for you. You on a back road on there, so nobody not trouble them out. Whoop into that on there. 1,000 into that on the back road where you can't put in this road. Whoop back the road and bring the tourists and make the people them come from the thing open. People will come here, please.
Yeah, man. We have to get it back. We have to get it back because.
Stop the joke, man, and make some money.
Julius, a significant part of the country's earning come through nightlife.
Entertainment, man.
Yes, and that has been significantly impacted. Right?
You know what is that, You know what is happening? Some of these celebrities, going on this thing that you're on the Facebook and the YouTube thing and the thing and putting on something fans only.
Yeah.
It's entertainment.
Yes, everybody's getting creative.
So make us stop the joking, brother.
Yes.
Talk to them, get serious with them. Sometimes you go down at the same parliament. This little girl here we are run now, Lisa, get her on your program and encourage her to talk about that. Then I said, that trouble.
I don't know if you can use your powers, but I don't think Lisa is gonna come on these grounds, Lisa, consider.
I have people I can contact to get to her, man.
Lisa believe that these are hostile territories, I don't think she's gonna come over here. The comrades don't like me. The comrades are not too fond of me,
She's a nice lady.
Yeah, very nice lady. Very nice lady. I have no issue with Lisa Anna. She's very pleasing to the eyes.
So you use her time now and go around this country and build our organization, build our route.
Yes.
That's what PJ Patterson did. These people don't even go back up and over there and talk to PJ. I don't even think they have time for
that. What has PJ had to offer? My good friend. My good friend. Yeah, but my good friend. If you aspire to lead the People's National Party, what is it that you are going to get from a PJ Patterson that is helpful to you? Leave Uncle Percy, man. Let Uncle Percy relax. Him just.
What you need to think about, is the words, You need the words.
Listen. These young people must come to the table with what they know. Leave Uncle Percy alone. Uncle Percy does have him hip replaced. You need to rest and be okay. Yes.
You understand? You still can go to people. You don't have to go to people in your party. You can go to people in other party. You have a lot of persons there in other party who will give you advice as well.
But if Lisa wants to come, if Lisa wants to come over here and have a discussion, the platform is open. I mean, we would be very, very friendly to her. We would have a discussion and we would ask her the questions, the necessary and pertinent questions. We would not create a hostile.
She needs to go around now to all these promoters and these entertainers and these people now. Gang up with them and try to approach the government with a thing and say, listen, push this thing with the entertainment zone. When you come back on after this thing so don't come with the nightlife. I'll post the beat, don't make a start and invest some money and put it in and throw off that start police come knock it off. It can't make sense. It can make no sense at all because we can't diss the police. Them, and we have to love the police and the police and they yourself. We have to work with you help and we help you to work in that.
Yes.
The people them have to organize the parking have to be regulated. You must can leave when you want to leave. You must can come when you want to come. In the morning, people must can park. Downtown, this is a very important thing. I want you to tell Desmond Mackenzie. Downtown, they used to keep something called boat ride. Down at the waterfront, down at the other side from where they have the new place now, yeah?
Yes.
I'm have them up a boat ride. Some boat ride keep the confused with black with two side of the road. I'm going to tell you about double parking, you know. And I tell you about one set of car. Double parking on both sides of Marcus Garbage Drive going out there.
Yeah, man.
And guess what? I have a street that's one neighbor and something like that. But whatever it is, they have a big
Tower
park
Street.
where them build across the street from it, you know.
Tower Street. Yeah, man, I know.
Them have a bus park across from it with big.
So there's
about 1,000 cars.
so there's adequate parking.
This man them can make money from it.
Yes.
This man them can make money from that place. Where you have it put on there, boat rider keep. When all Julius boat ride keep, you can't even walk past it.
Yes.
Put them inside there, use it up and collect the money. Why we are joke? Use some of the parking lot on around there so, and collect and shuttle the people and down there.
Yes.
Some man come and say a wreck on a police officer like him nah park there.
Yes.
God, no matter what man ruling, you see a wrecker and a police, you're not park. If you don't need a 100 police. One wrecker and one police bike a flashing light.
Yes.
Because guess what, when you drink and tell them one move, you know why you say your car around that over there.
Yeah.
You understand? So we could do this and get this thing right and stop the joke.
Yeah, well, I think the place needs to open up so we can get back because
Back 6 or 2. They were talking about a thing the other day. A parallel child was doing it. The lady who passed and got the car phone, Cheyenne, was talking about the stuttering of the work schedule thing. Some start this shift, some start that shift. Put it back 6 to 2, 2 to 10, 10 to 6. Run back the country that there's so much money on the make.
True. We need it because we can't continue on the lockdown path. We have to get it home. Respect again, Julius. Enough respect. Yeah, man. Cool. Yes, folks, that was Julius giving us a second run through. And on good points. I mean, I share the view that at some point we have to get back to business. Eric McIntosh, the Labour right, should leave PNP alone. Eagles should not mess with foul fight. Sorry, the argument about inviting Lisa Hanna on the chopping block. Some of the folks over here said, no. Not on the chopping block. We're not having it. Sheena Scott said the children all over the place playing every day. Why can't they go back to school? That's a good point. Patroy Seal said sweat droplets is what it also causes this spread as well. In other words, you can be infected from sweat droplets. Greg Wargo says order from the people can, if the people follow the orders, it can change the COVID. Okay. True. Toronto is clocking in excess of 300 per day. Says Anthony Van Riel. Jamaica has a history of being very transparent and doesn't believe in censorship. But laws should be put in place to protect the public in time of crisis. No one but experts in the subject should be allowed to give information or advise in such a crisis. The government and the government only should determine who speak on these issues. Yeah, I agree. I don't think anybody should speak in any official capacity on the issues. I think that's what's happening now. Everybody knows that the government is really who the official source for information is the government. Rupert Ellis, good to see you as well. And Tony Beckford, bless up yourself. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us, my friends. Mask is very important because my disabled daughter is recently exposed to COVID on her school bus and was ordered 14 days quarantine, and the rest of us in the household had to do the same thing. We were free to go about our usual business, and we were ordered just to wear our mask around of which we did. Nice. But thank God she was tested negative. The people should stop being ignorant and just simply wear their mask. I agree with you on that, Brazilian Queen Bee. The mask wearing is important. I spoke to one gentleman who had the COVID recently, and he believed that the most important part of it is to wear a mask, because he believed that he would have been in contact with persons during the time when he could have been infectious and no one got infected. And he believed that was attributed to him wearing his mask all the time. So mask wearing, we promote that, we endorse that, and we believe that one should continue wearing a mask. Folks, it's been a pleasure coming to you again. It's 9:41. We're gonna do this again, same time, same place. It's gonna be 2 shows. So tonight on Wednesday we're gonna be live again on Wednesday, and we'll have a more meaningful and deeper discussion. Thank you to all the callers who called in. Thank you to everybody who participated. Thank you to everybody who shared the program. Tell your friend, tweet a friend, tell a friend that we've been on. The Chopping Block is live with yours truly, Chop Chop. Wednesday night again, we're going to be back, folks. And we, again, crave your indulgence and hope that you'll be able to join us. And as always, folks, share the thing. The numbers have not been where we usually have them, but I know it's going to get there. It's all about promoting and pushing it again. So we're back in full effect, the Chopping Block that is, and we appreciate you all. Same time, same place, we see you again. Peace and love.
These are unprecedented times when our courage and love for each other is tested by a global crisis. And while you have no choice but to postpone your travel plans, we understand it is the right thing to do, and we know the brighter days will return. After times of crisis, travel has always brought the world together and has allowed Jamaica to serve the world with one heart and as one people. To slow the spread of this unprecedented and challenging health pandemic, we urge you near and far to observe the many calls for social distancing. We're doing the same, and we look forward to when next we meet again. So even though we're many beating hearts, in times like these, our hearts beat as one. Jamaica, heartbeat of the world.
Hello? 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 Yeah, you. Hold on, and a pandemic, winner. You're now wearing a mask, you're now washing your hand, and you now keep the required 6 feet distancing from other people. And what could that really cause you? You need to stop it. That no mask, no wash, and no distance something there, nah keep. You know what keep? COVID-19. Yeah, it not gone nowhere. COVID-19, they are same way. So here what you are going to do for all of we. Wear your mask, wash or sanitize your hands pan a regular, and yeah, keep your distance, please. And thanks.
No one is immune to mental illness. Your age, race, gender, social class, or economic status is no match for addictive behaviors, anxiety or eating disorders, depression or schizophrenia. What is having a good social support system. As the saying goes, in times of test, family is best. Unfortunately, many are denied the benefit of the support of family and friends because of stigma and an oppressive silence around mental illness. Let's put an end to the silence.
Speak up. Speak now.
End the stigma.
Share your story.
End the stigma.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Don't make diseases spread. Wash your hands with soap and water instead. Wash them regular or use a hand sanitizer. Make sure the germs them dead. Touching your eyes or your mouth or your nose. Wash your hands before you do things like those. After you use the bathroom before preparing food, come on, wash your hand them clean. Cause it's so easy for germs multiply. You better wash your hands, it can save your own life. Wash your hand them clean, nobody spread no disease now. Hand washing is key.
A message from the Ministry of Health and PAHO.
These are unprecedented times when our courage and love for each other is tested by a global crisis. And while you have no choice but to postpone your travel plans, we understand it is the right thing to do, and we know the brighter days will return. After times of crisis, travel has always brought the world together and has allowed Jamaica to serve the world with one heart and as one people. To slow the spread of this unprecedented and challenging health pandemic, we urge you near and far to observe the many calls for social distancing. We're doing the same, and we look forward to when next we meet again. So even though we're many beating hearts, in times like these, our hearts beat as one. Jamaica, heartbeat of the world.
I does the 30 minutes activity daily. Love your body, treat your body right.
Vegetables, make sure you eat plenty. Children do 60 minutes activity daily. Drink some water when you feel thirsty. Cut down dessert and have a smoothie. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. One more time now. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Listen up. Make sure you know your health status. Go a doctor and get a regular checkup. Chronic disease can slowly creep up. We can lower the risk and live up if we just eat right and get moving. Jumping, running, dancing or skipping. Change the children, them lazy habit. Make them play out the door and put down the tablet. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Jamaica get moving. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. After two, make me hear you say I love me. 1, 2. I love me. 1, 2. I love me. 1, 2. I love me. After two, make me hear you say I love me. 1, 2. I love me. 1, 2. I love me. 1, 2. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. One more time now. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Jamaica get moving. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. One more time now. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Listen up.